Hey, how's it going? I've just loaded in, and I'm not really sure what I was thinking with all this coming out this way. All this um, beats me, to be honest. So I want to just pull it out, and rethink what was going on there, because it might just make way more sense to carry on this way. And I know there's medicinal roots and a clay deposit there, but I feel like that's stretching too far into the middle of the map. So if I come along here, I can at least pivot in, go around this hill, and that's not a huge waste of resources for like land that I can't use. So I'm going to do that. The wall will come through here, and then probably go back down along here. I'll try and cut it real close to the water, I think, so I can try and avoid all the big hills, and they can just be something that I push out to later. I need to get sort of a fortified zone set up first. I just had some traders show up, and this guy here purchased a lot of my clothes. And just as I'm saying this, immediately after I sell everything and make that gold, I get raided. So there's definitely something to do with how much gold you have and if you're going to get raided or not. I can't believe it, man. They're just going to come in here and destroy everything, aren't they? Take another iron I had. Just get out of here, man. Just leave. They showed up so quickly as well. Is that even all of them, or is there more? That was it. They just came and took a bunch of my iron and left. Yeah, I've got low desirability, which is a real pain. I need to like prioritize a lot of the buildings that will give desirability, but unfortunately a lot of them are kind of gold dependent, I suppose. What's this? This is something that's upgrading that needs gold. I really want to get the market upgraded over here, but I need some bricks, and this place is making bricks, but not enough. And then the idea would be that I can upgrade all of my towers here, but I can't even click them. Oh, there we go. It's real hard to click buildings. I don't know what's up with this. I want to get all these guard towers built. All the walls. Walls. Prioritize. If I can get them built, then I can start pulling out this wall. Then I can really start to expand. I think what I'll do in the corner here as well. So this piece of wall is the same length as this piece of wall. Do I poke out like this distance? So this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then do I go half, whatever my distance was? Because I want it to look nice. I want it to look nice more than I want it to work. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, that's kind of a dumb number. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that doesn't work. What am I thinking? So there'd be a tower like that. And then between them is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's like you would come across and back in. Oh, it'd be like a corner thing, right? So if I go diagonally, 1, 2, 3, no. I'd have to come out a little bit more, like 2. So you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. It would be like this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, of course I do it wrong. Of course. Why would I do it right? Salvage those. Salvage that. So now there is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, is that wrong again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's right. Okay, and then I can carry on going sideways. So I guess there isn't really a good way to measure the walls without just straight up counting them. Here it says 72 stone and 240 manpower or whatever that is. So here if I go to 72, it's like all the way over there. I guess if I've got that wall, I don't need this wall. And if these guys are going to be building towers, then none of these towers need to exist. Wants to buy coal and has heavy tools for sale, so that is a good deal. How many can I buy? Maybe 2 or 3? I'll get 3. And then see if another trader wants to show up. So I need gold, but I also need heavy tools to go into the blacksmith. Well, I got this market built in here, just off to the side of sort of where I'm trying to develop, and I decided I should just build some houses here and try and increase my population and try and do it as densely as possible so that this market can be generating a lot of gold. So down the bottom here, these are all ornamental trees, and I've done that because I like them and I can just move them once they're built. So they'll serve the purpose of increasing the desirability right here, which should give me more gold from that market. And then once I'm a bit more settled with the general layout further up here, I can just move all these trees into the right spot. And I think the same kind of goes with pretty much everything around here. I think probably this curvy bit of road and where the trees are planted is the only thing that's really set in stone, and everything else can kind of move about. Where the stone deposit is, that's obviously permanent, so I'll need to put some stockyards around this. And then I have some farms going in on both sides. And I'm still contemplating, I think I'll build a stone wall kind of around the deep stone deposit and secure it a bit better, because it is kind of it's a resource that I value, so I feel like I should try and fortify it. Over here in the old town, it's kind of gone to crap. I think the cows, the cattle situation's still going alright. I think sometimes they're running out of food store, because some of these crops here, I haven't really figured it out. They keep getting diseased, and a lot of these crops were like my grains, which is what the cattle is eating. I get the feeling that buckwheat is actually a really good growing grain, and that it's good feed for the cows, so maybe I'll try and plant some buckwheat. I've also noticed I've got heaps of logs, so I think this thing here with the forestry, where they just keep planting and growing more trees, is producing a lot of logs. It kind of looks like this is a bad spot to be planting, because they're not planting in sort of this top part where the hill starts to flatten out. It also looks like these trees are quite young and the ones on the outside are a bit old, so it might be that the cycle doesn't quite work out where they can always be working, but still 1600 logs just sitting around is pretty good. So these farms over here, I think I'll obviously need to get the man on to get rid of the rocks. And then I think I could do some kind of combination. I wonder if I can get peas. Yeah, peas, man, clover. And then we need to cycle something else into this. So peas are frost tolerant, which means they can probably go at the end of the year as well. If I do clover directly after clover, I might run into problems. So maybe I can do something that's got some kind of value. I think this is what I'm going to try. So we've got peas, the mando in the rocks, clover, clover, rye, clover, and beans. So the peas, beans, peas, and clover all have positive fertility, and then the rye is just a grain that seems to have a pretty good sort of frost and heat tolerance for the middle. I've also got this other field over here, and I'll try and do something similar. I can do peas, man, clover, and then I want to probably get some flax. Maybe I can do like flax and beans, and then I might put a man, beans, and clover. Oh no, turnip. What about leek? I have to keep an eye on those and try and figure out what the best combination in an area is, because what's happening over here in the old town, for all the crops being so close to each other and such a variety of crops, I think the diseases are spreading from crop to crop and just sort of staying in the area. And that might be a problem of having small crop sizes. Whereas over here, if I do really large crop sizes, then I get a lot more growing area, and I can be a bit more controlled about what crops go directly next to what other crops. There is space in the corner here for another big field, but I'll just get the crops that I have placed so far sorted. Then I can start moving some of these buildings around, and then the next crop can go in there. So what I'm doing here anyway, I thought I'll do fields. So this will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5 fields. And then in the corner we'll do windmill, bunch of granaries, 2 storage warehouses. And then maybe, depends what the desirability is like, right? Because no one wants to live next to a windmill. So I might just need a buffer of trees or something. Or some other storage buildings like the wagon shop. It's probably a good idea to put that here. That could probably find a way to back it into this little corner. I've also been wondering, how far can I build the wall? So can I flatten the terrain? What if I flatten like half and half in front and behind the wall? Can I get out there? I'm liking this little corner thing. So we've got a Cooper and a wagon shop, and they're going to kind of buffer between the windmill, because I don't think anyone wants to live near the windmill. And then I think I can probably put houses right on the edge of that. Like if I go, the desirability hasn't changed because the windmill doesn't exist yet. But the idea of a windmill, where is it? Food production? See that? No one wants to live next to that. They're actually probably at the very limit of where they can be placed. So maybe I can build something in this section, like a festival pole. Maybe I can move this festival pole over there and then kind of round out the houses. But I've also got to remember that the quarry is going in there, and so this might need to come back towards sort of where it already is if I do move it. I've got so many crops, I get the feeling my farmers are actually just spread out too thin. So I'm going to delete some of these bigger ones down here that kind of I don't want right now. And we'll be able to focus the farmers on these bigger crops, the new crops. Hopefully that's a good idea. This market, now that it's upgraded, I can start putting some more houses down around here, even though it's just going to be temporary. I think it will definitely help to start moving some of the things that will just generally increase the desirability of this area. I don't have enough gold, I don't think, to really start putting new things down, so I might have to scavenge some things, like maybe I have to steal the festival pole. Oh, but this one's been upgraded, so this one's got 66. I think in general, I think I could be profiting a little bit. It says 3 up in the top, so is that going to be yearly profit 3 gold? If I can get 6 gold onto this market and then have that one upgraded, then that might help quite a lot. And judging by how the raiders keep coming from that direction, I'm going to say it's probably safe that I can move these towers, these lookout towers. Put them on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The crops that I'm losing to disease and the heat stress seem to be all the small ones over in the old town. I don't know what's up with that specific configuration, but it seems like the new ones are not having that problem. And also I can get rid of this man now that there's no more rocks. I'll probably leave... Probably actually... What does the man do? Because... Field maintenance, reduce weeds and remove rocks. I'll leave him there because he's only one well, there's 2 there. Let me get rid of him on this one. If I can put in another, maybe like a clover at the start of that. If I have one guy just maintaining crops every 3 years, every 3 years they take a break and they just do some maintenance, I think that's fine. Oh yeah, this is where I've tried to flatten off the wall, the hill. So, defense, wall. No, you just can't. Wait, I can build here? What? So, I can build on this. It is just too steep. So we'll try and flatten it out. I don't know if it really matters, but I just want to see how far I can get the wall across. I'm gonna see how far I can push this wall. I wonder if it's flat on the top here. It is. Look. Can they even get up there? We try and get that wall all the way to the actual black part of the map, the edge of the map. I don't think this, where this hill is the actual edge of the map. I think it's kind of a blending zone, but it's like, is it though? Also, so check this. It's all red, right? Slope too steep, it's all red. Now I can build a little bit more wall. This is absolutely how this works, right? I think I'll just try and grab... Oh, it says over maximum size. Does that mean... I might be pushing outside of the... No? Okay, I can grab it here. As long as I kind of grab down by a flat spot, because you don't want to pull the ground up too much. Alright, so I'm thinking, can I build a house over in this corner, or do I need to find something that people don't mind living in between? Like a preservist? Yeah, I think these kind of buildings would be good. They're kind of like, sort of an industrial building, but not really. Cheesemaker, yeah, no one minds living next to that. So there's another raid coming, but hold on a minute because I am placing a cheesemaker and a preservist, mostly so that I know where they are. Yeah, oh look, it all just lines up. Might actually move the market back, and then I can get another row of houses facing onto this road that I just placed, and then back onto another set of houses, because I think that's a better use of space. Oh, this is cool. Upgrade that. I want that upgraded. I might have to upgrade all these plazas and make them all red brick. I think the flagpole... Yeah, flagpole goes red brick when you upgrade it. Devs, developers, please give us red brick roads. Oh, I should move the root cellar? Yes, I should do this. Okay, wait. Everything kind of needs to be temporarily moved while I shuffle things about. So I'm going to put the root cellar over here beside all these storehouses and wagon shops and coopers and stuff. And it will face to the left, I think. Because I want to spin these houses around. Oh, do I want to spin these houses around? Or do I want to put another row of something? Maybe a row of trees. If I put a row of trees, then my well will get a bit of water bonus. Row of trees, house, well. Does that seem like a good idea? I need to move the root cellar anyway because I want to make sure it is close to a rat catcher. What am I going to do about this? What am I going to do about this? What am I going to do about this? If I place it that way, then it lines up with this road a bit better, but it doesn't line up with this crop. If I spin it, then it does, but then it doesn't line up with this other road. You know, I've just got to move these houses. These houses are just not doing it for me, you know? Would you guys please just move? A homestead, so hopefully moving them down here doesn't screw that up too much. I really want a large park, but they do look kind of yuck, so maybe I'll try and think of a good place to put a large park. Maybe a large park goes in here to help bridge the gap between industrial, like factory kind of stuff, and housing. I swear, man, I'm just a linen clothing making machine. I need more weavers. You should rename the town to like Weaver Town or something. Something better than oh, I need a rat catcher. Something better than Stoneham. So can we get like a defined entry point on the rat catcher? I feel like it's such a weird building. Like here's a door, right? But it's like falling off or something. So what I'm thinking, what a sugar about. Okay, no one wants to live next to a glass maker. They don't mind living next to a furniture workshop. Oh, that's the right kind of size. If I put it here, right, then I can get that road going straight through. That's good. I like that. Can upgrade these roads. Yes. I'm not really worried if they actually build any of these. Like the, what is this? Preservist, cheesemaker, wagon shop, cooper, and furniture workshop. I don't actually care if any of this stuff gets built right away. I'm just sort of placing it so that I know where things will go. And I do want to put the root cellar there now that it's got a defined sort of 3... Oh no, because that's facing this way. So actually I'm going to get rid of this road. Get rid of this. This road no more, please. So this road also no more. This well. 80%. I need more trees, you know. I need more trees. I think I'm going to put... yeah. So I'm going to put more trees along here. Yeah, all the way along the back of this crop, I think. I just placed it on a tree that already existed. Oak. What's this? Spoilage. And maybe I can move the well. If I move the well over a bit, it might be too close to this well. Rain is increasing now. Can't put these two wells too close together. Come on, man. You live next to a bunch of trees. How can that not be desirable? What will I want later? Because I don't want to build stuff I have to destroy, you know? I don't mind building stuff that I will actually use. 150? I think you only get one of those. What's this? Oh, this is a Fletcher. That's a cool building. Okay, so I've moved this storehouse. Oh, and I can't even put it back. So that means, yeah, definitely something weird. Wait, I can put this one here, though. So that's the culprit. So then can I, yeah, I can. Where do I want to put this, right? Because I want to have houses like that, but if I put it here, I could put 2 there, you know? Could always do with more root cellars, I suppose. And then this road just goes to like there, right? So that gives you access to those. Then, where can I put the well? 1, 2, 3. Like that. And then like this. And then like this. No? It's really close, these 2 wells. Oh, and then this guy can move to where this guy is, I suppose. So silly. I need more gold. Actually, I've got heaps of gold. So why is... I don't know what's going on. Maybe I don't have enough laborers. Maybe I need more schools. Workers aren't able to work. Maybe I need more healers. No, he's, yeah, okay, I could do with more healers. Also, did that rat catcher get built? Is that it there? Come on, you guys, it's just planks. Oh, look at this though. This is definitely getting lower. If I keep flattening off just the tip of it, like, you know, like real... If I've got majority on the flat and then just grab a little bit of it, I should be able to pull it all down. I might even need to put guard towers in there if I want to continue my pattern. Can I build any walls, do you think? Do you think? No? No? No new walls. We'll keep trying to flatten that out, and I think... I don't know where these deer are coming from. They must be already inside, I guess. What's that hunter? There's a hunter way over here. Wait, there's 200. Ah, I thought there was only one. I'm just gonna move this guy then. He can just live over here and deal with whatever's happening here. Have you noticed these really big fields? The fertility seems good, and there hasn't been any diseases over here. Also, we probably need a compost yard. Where's that? I wonder if will it fit. Oh, it does. Yeah, I just want a compost yard that can fertilize these crops and service this part, because at the moment I guess all the compost, all the poo is being collected by these guys. That's a long way to walk with a bucket of poo. Oh, you know what? I could put a Fletcher. Yes. Because the Fletcher is only too thick. What am I looking for? A road. Okay. Yep. A road. Perfect. So it's like these houses are facing in. I think I need to get rid of this road. Yes. And then shelter. I thought that was a rat catcher. No, that's a rat catcher. Should I move the rat catcher and put him over here? Beside the Fletcher? Maybe. I think I'm onto something. I want this here to be right up to the rat catcher. And this is going to be dead end street. Looking for trees. No, not there. Yeah, and then I'll do something, probably shelters, that face onto this way. So you have to kind of like go around to get back there. But do I want trees? Because this well's not going to be doing so good. Nearby wells. 0 penalties. Seasonal water terrain. I don't think the terrain's doing any favors there. So if I can put some trees in, that would be nice. Oh yeah, what if I move these? What if I move these guys? It must be real like hectic living in this town where like I guess I'm like the mayor. It's just like, hey, you know what? I need you to move your house. I need you to move your whole house. All of it. Just pick it up. Yeah, so these trees will increase the water bonus for that well, and that's kind of the idea with this part. Once these guys are moved, I'll fill in that. What's going on here? Not enough gold? Not enough gold. Not enough bricks either, I don't think. So these shelters are facing onto the road, and then there's going to be trees. Trees, you say? I need to move the market down more, right? Because the houses will be too close to it if it's here to be central. The houses, where my houses start, this needs to be on the very edge of the market. So this market actually needs to end up more where this stockyard is. And I mean, the stockyard probably needs to end up more over here because of where the quarry is going to be. So I'll just shuffle that over there for now. These houses can stay. I can probably... I've moved the rat catcher. The rat catcher zone can just move completely because that rat catcher up there is going to catch most of that zone. And interestingly enough, it's right up against this other rat catcher. So then this guy, his zone should probably be like that. So there's like this little bit. It should actually be more across, I reckon. Like that. you think everyone's in a zone then? Yeah? Oh, I think whatever this is. What is this? Homestead. I think that house is gonna need to move, so we're not in any rat catching zone. Oh, look at this. Doesn't this look nice? If I can get these roads upgraded, this will look really nice. No stone. But yeah, like, yeah, I'm really glad I have this angled road because the shrine being on an angle has a really kind of park vibe, like a cemetery park. Oh, look at this. There is a deer. That was a deer, wasn't it? Look, he's the culprit. He's the one eating all my crops. So you absolutely need to build a wall all the way to the edge of the map. Otherwise the deer will just continue to sneak around. Over maximum size. I don't think that is over the maximum size. I think you don't want to let me flatten this hill. But I'm going to do it anyway. Even if it turns into like a more of a slope, if I can get a wall that goes right up to the edge, I'll be happy. Oh, this is kind of weird though. What's going on here? Just ignore that, I suppose. When I started playing today, I was feeling a bit like this town won't survive, and now that I've managed to fend off the raiders so many times in a row and my wall is still standing, most of these towers haven't been destroyed yet. These crops are going quite well. Only one of them over there has started to show any signs of going bad. Here is a bit of a mess. Oh, I totally forgot and didn't realize I had compost yards here. So, but I got really excited for that one, which I still think is a really cool place to put it, because like there's nothing else going in there. This is all looking really good. I love how this shrine is lined up with the diagonal. If I can get some stone to do some upgrades for my roads, that would be really good. And this little market is proving to like be very good. Very, what am I trying to say? Very beneficial to just have a spot where you can dump houses and get gold. I think these crops here are all crap. They all need to go away. So I think I'll get maybe some more crops planted over in the new area. I think because I want to put at least 2 more in here. If I can shuffle all of these industrial things along, just poke them somewhere else, that'll be 2 full-size crops. And we're doing pretty well on food stores, really, like 14 with 6 spoiling, and that's because we don't have any Coopers really doing anything yet. So yeah, I think this old town can just be cleaned out. Most of it can be shuffled over into the new area. All these crops can be destroyed, and then probably the barns could take over some of this space as grazing area. The villagers need clothing. You know what? This will be like shoes, because I don't think... A lot of people died over here, so they're missing... What are they missing? Weaver? They might be missing some weaver stuff. The tannery got smacked. Put more people in the tannery. Don't look at that. We'll just have to run with what we've got. So I think it's looking good. I think we're on the right track. Thanks for watching. Can you leave us a like if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.